in good hands. You want to leave good film for other teams to look. There's leagues in Puerto Rico. There's leagues that are looking to sign guys when the G League season ends. So you want to have good film out there for everybody else as well. So there's a lot always to play for when you play the game of basketball, pride, all that. But there's still a lot of reasons, and especially I look at Lindell Wigington and Sandro and what they can bring as far as meaningful playing time, because realistically, the opportunity for them to play with only 10 games left in the regular season is not going to be that much for the Milwaukee Bucks. So they've got to take advantage of these 3 games.
Well, the Herd are coached by Jason Allen as we take a look at the starters for the Herd tonight. Marcus Graves getting a start along with Rajon Tucker. Rajon averaging 27 points in that last road trip. Taiwan Kenley in there, along with the two-ways that you just mentioned, Lindell Wigington and Sandro Mamakhalishvili. We are underway. It is the Raptors 9:05 wearing their traveling road white uniforms. Herd in their green uniforms. Take a quick look at the starters for the Raptors 9:05 as they turn the ball over. Aaron Best along with Kevon Harris, Justin Champenny, David Johnson, and Isaac Bonga. And Lindell Wigington, quick start to this game, and I think that's going to help him a little bit. He was a little bit rusty, didn't play in 2 of the 3 games, and when he did play on Sunday, only 4 points against Capital City.
Well, it's always tough to find the rhythm.
Step on the end line. This could be a turnover on Wisconsin. So Wisconsin coming off a loss at Capital City Sunday. It was a tough one, 131-100. Did not play very well in that game. Didn't shoot very well, just 9% from the three-point line. So seeing that Wigington 3 go in certainly is going to help. Meanwhile, the Raptors, they have been on a roll. 3-game win streak. Knocked off Fort Wayne on Sunday, 131-106. Taiwan Kenley, long 2 off the front of the iron.
And Kenley wasn't expecting the pass, and his feet were messed up, and that's why he missed the shot.
Spin by Bonga. Misses the shot and an extra opportunity. Gets his own rebound. Gotta rush that shot. But yet a third opportunity on this possession. Make it 4.
Make it 5.
Bonga. And that time, they'll make it count. 5th time's a charm. Don't think I've ever said that before.
No, especially when it comes to offensive rebound. You got to find bodies. We've talked a lot about it all season. You got to make sure you go get somebody. It's an energy and effort thing.
We get a turnover here as Kenley and Wigington. Little miscommunication at the top of the key. Well, you got some guys out there that can certainly rack up some rebounds. Of course, Sandro's averaging more than 10 rebounds a game. Rajon will get you 8 to 10 a game. But you are missing Javin DeLaurier tonight. He is out with an injury, suffered in that game on Sunday, so you're missing one of your post players.
But there's a lot of great rebounders that are not tall. A lot of it is positioning and understanding how to rebound the basketball. Right now, I see everybody looking at the ball and not finding the body. You get lucky there, it leads to transition.
Rajon step through and the finish. That's what Rajon does. Let's take a look at our keys to the game presented by the Discovery of the Discovery Properties keys to the game.
Well, you took 9% from 3 of 34. They've got to make some good threes and some better shots. So far, you look at a one-on-one tonight. Limit opportunities, 26 second chance points. It's got to start by rebounding the basketball. And the third one's rebounding again. Limit opportunities, rebounding, and then rebounding in general. They've got to find bodies. They've got to do that because when you rebound the ball, it leads to opportunities getting out and running in transition.
And they're on cue. Get some rebounds on the offensive end. Sandro with the rebound and the putback. 2-point lead for the Herd. By the way, good job. Those were the Discovery Properties keys to the game. So just underway here at Oshkosh tonight. Sandro, lefty, takes that 3 ball. And after making their first 3, Herd now missing their last couple. Inside, getting around Wigington. that is 2 for Kevon Harris. 6'6" guard out of Stephen F. Austin. Behind the back pass. Tamamu, count it. What a pass by Lindell.
Hurd in transition are always good. You get a simple ball screen here, though. Great behind the pack pass and good finish. Fundamentals of the game of basketball are huge. You look at Sandro's eyes on the finish there. That's why he's able to finish through contact.
And completes the free throw. So a 3-point lead for the Herd. Now a little full court trap here by the Herd. Showing a little difference, a little something different on that defensive end, but the answer on the backside, that's the key. If you're going to trap, somebody's going to be open, and Bonga makes them pay.
And that's why you don't see it a lot in professional basketball, because players are just too good. They break it by themselves, or their IQ is smart enough to understand how to break it.
Wigginton with the floater. Bonga will push. Graves stays in front of him. Good challenge there by Rajon. Good job not to pick up the foul, but Harris with another 2. This Raptors team sitting in first place, clinched a playoff spot already. And they like to get up and down the floor.
And that's where they've been good all year long. Just they've got to be able to rebound that ball to be able to lead the transition, get stops to be able to lead the transition.
Taiwan Kenley at the free throw line. One free throw worth 2 points and the miss. So the Herd 1 of 2 from the line. You're trying to break a losing streak. You got to knock down your shots, especially at the free throw line. And get the offensive foul as Rajon Tucker stood in there and took it.
Good charge by Rajon. Took it with his chest, right? A lot of times we've seen this year from both teams, you see the reach in, you see the hands in there. When you play with your chest, it takes away a lot of the cheap fouls you pick up.
Rajon will get a break along with Taiwan Kenley. Jalen LeCue in the game for the first time, along with Brendan Bailey. Oh, Sandro lost the handle.
And just doing a little bit too much. He saw the double team, tried to spin away from the double team. Instead of spinning, kick that thing out, repost right away. That's when you get rid of the turnover then.
Talked about Javin DeLaurier not being available tonight. The Herd also without Terry Larrier. Oh, dunk by Aaron Best. Terry Larrier not available again tonight, as well as Frank Mason, both still coming off injury. Although we did see them warm up a little bit as Sandro Mamakashvili throws down the flush. Had to absorb some contact on that one.
And it was up top, which is always tough.
Strong enough to make it go. Now LeCue. Get the block here, and Jalen will go to the free throw line. Well, Best tried to stand in there and take the foul. We'll get a free throw when we come back.
Herd down by 2, but offensively they've been attacking the rim, and finishes like this help out.
Back at Oshkosh Arena, where the Herd are taking on the first place Raptors 905, 14-12. The visitors leading. Ted Stefaniak, Brian Butch with you for this game. Herd opening up a 3-game homestand tonight. They'll also be on the court on Friday against the same Raptors team. And then they'll finish up the home season on Sunday afternoon. Meanwhile, Jalen LeCue at the free throw line. That one free throw good for 2 points, and we're tied at 14. Now a turnover by the Raptors. Little two-man game between Mamu and Lindell. This time it's Wigginton with the finish.
Well,
so these guys have played a little bit together.
Absolutely. You can see the chemistry that they have. A lot of it comes from when they are up together. They're playing 2-on-2, 3-on-3 situations during practice because the Bucks in general aren't practicing a whole lot of 5-on-5.
Best breaks free and knocks down the jumper. Nice job to create a little space. Graves into the paint. Floater is good. Tell you what, this is the 10th game for Marcus Graves. He has really been impressive. About 12 points a game, over 7 assists per contest as well.
And he's been under control those games. I think that's been the biggest thing, understanding when to attack, when not to attack, when to get others involved. You know, you see all of that. You know, we talked about reaching in, right? There you see Bailey reaching down and putting his hand in that cookie jar. It's going to be a foul every time, and that's one of those things as a defender. You want to make a guy go through you, finish through you without fouling. Another offensive rebound given up there.
And a backdoor cut and finish by Justin Champagny.
And second foul, a matter of 10 seconds there by Brandon Bailey.
So Champagny back to the free throw line. And this time it's good for Justin. Two-way player out of Pittsburgh. Just his 10th game with the Raptors. First visit to Wisconsin for the Raptors 905. Bailey misses the three. These two teams did meet a few weeks ago. Herd knocking off the Raptors 133-124 back on February 17th in a road game. So the Herd have played well against some very good teams this season. Just trying to get a little consistency going.
Yeah, it's a consistency. That's 100%.
They'll look at the foul on the other end.
And that's an offensive foul every time. Anytime you extend that arm, it's going to be a foul. It's that simple. And that's why you just, again, play with your body. When you play with your body, good things happen. When you play with your hands, that's when you get fouls against you.
LeCue turns the corner. Tried to drop it off inside to Bailey. That's one that maybe he should have just taken. Ends up being a turnover. Q almost got it back. Now Tyree lines up a three ball. That is in and out. Hall fighting for the offensive rebound. Instead, it's Wigginton that comes away with it. He will push. And off the glass, and a free throw coming up for Lindell.
A really good push at that situation. No one stopped the ball. When you're able to get out and run and no one stops it, you go right to the front of the rim until someone does. Again, this is great. Get the ball, and he goes. Realizes nobody's stopping him yet. Continue to drive. Go until someone does. You don't.
Oh, and misses the free throw. So the Herd 2 of 4 from the line. And it's a 1-point game. Hall looking to spin against LeCue. Instead pulls up and knocks it down. Uses his length to get over the top of LeCue. Jason Allen will take a timeout with 4:14 remaining in the first quarter. It's a 3-point lead for the Raptors. This is NBA G League basketball. This season, every time a Herd player makes a three-pointer for Imprint, we'll donate $10 to Make-A-Wish Foundation for Imprint, making threes and dreams come true. Learn more at wisconsinherd.com. Ted and Brian with you and a special guest.
A couple of them.
That guy looks familiar, doesn't he?
It's like he might have had a game last night.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. Thanasis are here. Their brother Alex is on the Raptors 905.
And that's why you come to a Hurt game. You never know who's going to be here. Yeah. I will say they play Friday night. Yet again.
And I heard that Friday night is Greek night as well.
Absolutely.
Greek-themed uniforms, so you never know. Justin Smith with the finish there. Rajon looking for the foul, none coming. Raptors up by 5. They've got the ball. This is a quick three and a miss as Bailey grabs it. It's poked away. Now Rajon trying to save it, stepped out of bounds. A little frustration for Rajon. He was looking for a foul on that.
Well, and rightfully so. You know, again, here, you grab the rebound and understand, don't need to put it down because of that now. Rajon trying to save that.
Yeah, he wasn't looking for the foul on himself. He thought his teammate was fouled. As Kevon Harris had some bad intentions there.
That's what you call that, bad intentions, huh? That would have been ugly. We talked about how you had top 10 play of the day Wednesday. This would have been it right there. Does a great job of driving through the contact. I'll be honest, I don't see a lot there, though. I didn't see a lot of contact.
Harris at the free throw line misses. Rajon grabs the rebound. LeCue. We're talking about those top 10 ESPN highlights. Wednesday night, of course, LeCue was number 1, and there's a potential top 10 Breland Tyree with the flush. That was a little too easy. Now Rajon called for the offensive foul.
Well, and that was. Harris was standing there the entire time. It's going to go that way. That's why playing off of 2 feet are so important.
So Rajon with a quick discussion with our officials on that one, and we play on. And now Tyree with a 3 ball. So Raptors starting to heat up, double-digit lead now. Mamu. Hard drive into the paint, kicked it to the corner. Now LeCue flying through the air.
Well, they did a great job of swinging it and then attacking right away so the defense couldn't beat it.
Well, that's another reason to come to a Herd game, isn't it?
That too.
We've seen that more times than not. Whether it's LeCue or Tucker.
Oh, the list is long.
Oh. I'll tell you what, the G League social media pages and the Wisconsin Herd social media pages do such a great job of sharing the great plays, the dunks, big-time performances. If you don't follow the Wisconsin Herd on social media, you need to do so. I'm sure that last dunk will show up, and Tyron Henley is down after making that shot. He's in pain.
Turned his ankle.
Now Seibert with the steal, and Tywan Kenley is going to hop off the floor, and we're going to have another injured Wisconsin Herd player. Kenley just got back out on the court on Sunday. Had a shoulder injury for a couple of games. Kenley goes right to the bench. Marcus Graves will check in for him. Now the bench gets a little thinner now.
Like you said, which is a bench that's already thin.
Larrier and Mason already out. Delorier. We'll see if Taiwan can make his way back into this game, but it didn't look good.
No, it did not. I completely agree.
The Herd back within 4. Harris creates some space. And here come the Herd. Tucker one-on-one with Tyree. And we'll get a foul in there somewhere as Rajon was looking for the foul again.
Say this, it wasn't nearly as bad as Chucky Hepburn's ankle injury, though. So I think that works a little bit. You see Rajon doing a great job of attacking the basket, but there's a difference. Sandro running down, there's a reason he's a two-way player. Right? It's those plays. I've said it enough. I've said it all year. I'm going to say it again right now. Energy and effort is a skill. Just is.
Well, he's very effective for the Wisconsin Herd. 20 points, 10 rebounds a game. But also playing a lot of minutes, a lot of games for the Milwaukee Bucks. Over 35 games this season.
Which, if you were a two-way player at all on any NBA team, it was a great year to be.
Rajon Tucker buries the three-pointer. His first made three-pointer of the game, and the Herd are within 1. Harris, little floater in the paint.
That's where Jalen needs to stay down on the shot fake. Leaves his feet, creates a driving lane. Now the defense has a tough time ahead of him.
Harris leading the way for the Raptors with 9 points. Shot clock is off. 10 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Mamu, head fake, drives. Left hand is good. It's a 1-point game. 5 seconds to go. Quick pass down the floor. And that's the way the first quarter will come to an end with a Raptors turnover.
The Herd were down by as many as 10, but they've cut it to 1 with plays like that.
Giannis and Thanasis taking in a Wisconsin Herd game tonight. We've seen Thanasis in some Wisconsin Herd games in the past.
We have. There's a lot of champions in the building. Those two, the Nina Boys High School team is here. There's a lot of champions in the building.
You got that right. And Alex Antetokounmpo in the game for the Raptors. He grabs that loose ball. Mamu challenges that one, and a foul coming up. Mamu wants to challenge this one, but I don't think they're going to use it here early in the second quarter.
Nor should they.
Yep, Jason Allen, head coach, talking to the officials about it, but I don't think they're going to
trying to get an offensive foul. They're not going to challenge this. However,
yep,
they're asking for the offensive foul on that play. There was a little bit of an arm, but I think Zandra, when he took off, too, goes into the offensive player. Let's just put it this way. I don't think they would have won that challenge.
Not enough there. Hey, good news. Tywan Kenley starts the second quarter for the Wisconsin. Of course, we saw him limp off in the first quarter. And with that thin bench, yeah, it's
absolutely.
Take any help you can get
huge,
right now.
Yes.
So the Herd start this second quarter with Tucker, Kenley, Mamukalishvili, Wigginton, and Seibert on the court. Harris, Chan Penny, Tyree Smith, and Antetokounmpo on the court for them. Alex lines up that three. It's off the mark. And back inside off the another offensive rebound. Champagny again. He's got 7 points. Jordan Seibert. That three ball is in and out, but the offensive rebound to Mamu, and he throws it away. I thought Seibert was going to stay home. From the wing, off the mark. Mamu grabs the rebound.
10 offensive rebounds for Raptors 905 already.
Seibert stays with it, misses the shot, poked away by Antetokounmpo. It goes out to Kenley. Now this is Tucker in the corner. Sandro grabs another rebound. He's a machine tonight. 8 in the game for Mamu. And creates that extra opportunity, and Wigginton knocks down the jumper. 7 points in the game for Wigginton. 11 points, 8 rebounds for Mamu. Make it 9. They get a double-double in the first few minutes of the second quarter.
Wow, he's done it just because of his effort, though.
Looking inside, nowhere to go. They push it back out top of the key. Now Rajon is going to be fouled, and Rajon did not care for that contact. Spinning against Alex Antetokounmpo.
It's a good foul by Alex, and Rajon, you just keep playing. Now step up to the line, make a free throw.
So Rajon Tucker, the free throw line, 5 points, a couple of assists already in this game. Rajon closing in on the franchise scoring record. Came into the game needing about 35 points. So kind of figure it's going to happen in this homestand if it doesn't happen tonight. Rajon grabs it, wants to push, drops it to the corner. Good ball movement. Marcus Graves off. A little bit long on that one. Now Alex into the paint and makes the off-balance shot. Good job by Alex.
It is, and it gets one guy in the building up on his floor, and it's Giannis. Everyone else not so happy, but Giannis decides, hey, got him out of his seat. It was actually a really good finish, though. Really good finish.
Yeah, not too many cheerleaders for the Raptors.
Yeah, there definitely wasn't, but there was one big one standing out. I don't think anybody here in Oshkosh minded that he stood up. I think they're just fine.
I wouldn't be surprised to start hearing some cheering for Alex here, too.
Absolutely.
So early in the second quarter, 3-point game. It's been a little sloppy for the Herd, but doing a great job to stay in this one. Within a shot, and then they tie it.
Well, they've done a good job of continuing to attack the paint, whether it's been drives and kicks for three or drives and finishes at the rim. They've done a good job of that. Last couple of games, Ted, they haven't. They've stopped attacking. They've relied on three, and that's why they've lost.
Bailey challenges that shot, kept alive by Antetokounmpo, and turns into another second chance point. LeCue 1-on-3 and wins that battle.
And that's, again, we talk about, but attack the paint, attack the paint, attack the paint. Good things happen.
Bailey grabs the rebound. Kenley never had a really good handle on that, but the Herd will keep possession. And now we get our first look at Michael Gilmore, familiar name to Wisconsin Herd fans, has spent the majority of this season in a Herd uniform in his second game with the Raptors, getting picked up last week. Wigginton, 18-footer off the mark, and Gilmore grabs the rebound.
It's going to be a foul on Jalen, and it's right there on the drive. And again, it's very simple. Put the hand on the driver, it's always going to be a foul.
Just watching the guys line up for a free throw, and Kenley and Gilmore a little hug, seeing each other for the first time. And saw Michael walking off the court after warm-ups, came over, said hello. He was very happy to be back, see his friends, be back in a familiar setting for sure.
Absolutely, no question about it. Now, you look at it, it's an opportunity to play some more basketball too. We know how good the Raptors 905 are.
Alex with the rebound. Now Noel will push. Drops it inside. On the alley-oop, back quickly. They were looking for Kenley on the long pass. Some bang-bang action here. Well, the way that alley-oop went up, thought it was close to goaltending.
It could have gone either way, too. There was a couple guys that were up in the air for that. Let's just put it this way. The transition defense was not great.
3-point lead. Make it 6. From the corner, that's Aaron Best. Best out of Ryerson University. Shooting about 33% from that three-point line. LeCue now, big-time contact, and Jalen will go back to the free throw line.
It's going to be on Johnson. Again, he came over. And, again, you look at the drive. Mismatch. Jalen does a good job of not settling and then getting to the basket. Then Johnson comes over. Even though his hands are straight up, he jumps right into him.
Get Gilmore on the foul. It'll be the second team foul for the Raptors. The Herd have 3 team fouls. LeCue misses the free throw, but gets his own rebound. And not a lot Obi Noel could do except grab LeCue. So 7:04 remaining in the first half. Graves. We've had a few of these in and out shots for the Herd. We had timeout on the floor with just under 7 minutes to go.
The Herd down by 6, but if you attack the basket, good things happen. Herd with the 3.
Tonight's Wisconsin Herd Bar Network, presented by Bud Light, will be at Monkey Bars, 1013 Oregon Street in Oshkosh. 46-40. With the Raptors leading the Herd, 6:56 remaining in the first half. That's Devoniak, Brian Butch with you tonight. The Herd have 9 seconds to work with on the shot clock. LeCue, three from the left wing is good.
Good patience on the offensive end yet again. The Herd only down by 3. Got to rebound the ball on this end right now.
Good acceleration by Johnson as he attacked the paint, turned that corner and finished. David Johnson, another Toronto Raptors two-way player. Rajon. And it looks back at his former teammate, Michael Gilmore. Back to a 3-point game, 6-point game.
You can't go under that screen. And you look at it again, the Herd doing everything that they need to do, and they're still down 6. The big thing for them, offensively, keep doing what you're doing. You got to lock up on that end of the floor, the defensive end.
Graves off the mark. Both teams shooting about 50% from the field, but the Raptors getting more attempts in this game.
The Raptors have 13 defensive rebounds and 10 offensive rebounds. Make that 11 offensive rebounds. That's just too many.
From the corner, and that is good.
Offensive rebound leads to corner 3.
Back the other way. Rajon drew a crowd. When Rajon has the ball, he tends to draw quite a few defenders.
He's so aggressive getting to the basket. Now it's, understanding to play through the contact, win, and all of that. But he's, again, there's a reason that he's had so much success at this level.
Free throw is good. You look at Rajon in what he's done this season, and he did not shoot free throws very well. Another offensive rebound and tip in for the Raptors, but I don't know if I can recall a guy that shot so poorly in the first couple months of the season and then turned it around. He's really shot well from that free throw line in the second half of the season. You can bottle that, sell it at the Brian Butch basketball camp.
To me, it's just focus more than anything, to be completely honest.
Good save by Seibert. And then a little English on that one for Marcus Graves.
Marcus Graves has been a good addition to this team.
Graves with 4 points. We get a whistle. We get Graves on that foul. Marcus looking for an explanation.
Well, they set the pin down, and Graves is able to read the move. Again, the reaching gives a chance, and I think that's the biggest thing that you keep emphasizing these guys. Don't reach, don't reach, don't reach, because now you're giving them a reason to call the foul. Whether it was or not, that's beyond the point.
Drop off inside to Gilmore. And the Herd would not let him have that return home present.
I'll tell you, that was an explosive, and he did a great job of rolling to the front of the rim, reading it, read it, now realizes he's going to cut off of it, and goes up and tries to explode. Like, really good, and Gilmore, more of a pick and pop guy, so he read that and then rolled after it. It's a good read. Just has to finish it for Raptors now 5.
Wigginton, they're going to count this one?
Absolutely they will.
So Lindell Wigginton. Good, strong move. What do you think here, Coach?
And you say good, strong move, but it's a catch, dribble down, and you attack. There was no wasted movement And there's a reason that he went from not being a two-way guy to being a two-way guy halfway through the year, because that's been the performance that he's done. But when you get rid of the wasted movements, you have so much more success.
Well, he kept the ball high, too. Got that ball high, did not bring it low. As Kenley grabs the rebound. Will push Wigginton. Hurd 4 of 17 now from the line. Rajon, top of the key, finds an opening and finishes.
Good drive, great straight line drive and attack.
Then Mamu on the other end with the rejection. The Herd with a chance to tie or take the lead. Kenley looking for the lead. Lindell stays with it and will find his way back to the free throw line. Well, even though it's been a little sloppy, these guys are hanging around, playing much better than what we saw on the road a couple days ago.
Well, when I look at it, it's pretty simple. Points in the paint, they've got 28 already. Second chance points, 8. I think they've done a good job of continuing to attack that. And it's opened up defensively again. And they've given up now 12 offense rebounds. If they don't give up the 12 offense rebounds, they're leading this game by a good amount.
Under 3 to go in the half. LeCue grabs it. Dish to Mamu. Mamu wanted to throw that one down. It was disrupted by Noel. But he still gets the 2. And the coaching staff wondering where the foul was on Mamu. We're tied at 56.
Defense leads to offense. Marcus Graves with the finish. We've got a tie ball game here in Oshkosh.
Oshkosh Area Community Pantry is the Bayland Building's nonprofit of the night. Oshkosh Area Communities Pantry believes in the vision of a community where no one goes hungry. Learn more and donate at aocptoday.org. Ted and Brian with you. Just under 3 minutes to go in the first half. We're knotted up at 56, the Herd, and the first place Raptor 905. Alley-oop to Gilmore, missed the throwdown. And then we'll get a foul on Kevon Harris. So a free throw coming up for Taiwan Kenley. And again, as we mentioned, good to see Taiwan come back on the floor. He's holding that foot after a made basket in the first quarter.
Especially, more importantly, with all the injuries. He's running out of bodies.
Actually, it's going to be Jordan Seibert at the free throw line. It's so good to see Taiwan back in the game.
Yes.
Jordan makes the free throw. That was good for 2 points. So the Herd have a 2-point lead, 58-56. Harris guarded by Wigginton. Now Gilmore, step back over Mamu and buries it. And that's what you were talking about. Michael does a really nice job of that.
Absolutely. Facing up, wanting to play perimeter. But he still has that athletic ability, I think, for him to take the next step next year and grow. He's really trying to know when to attack, when to step out versus floating all the time.
Mamu behind the back, dribble, and buried it. Show that handle, Mamu. 60-58, Herd up. Champagny will get to the free throw line. 1:33 remaining in the first half as Bailey will be whistled for the foul. That'll be his third. So Champagny, free throw is good for 2 points, so 9 points in the game for Justin Champagny. Back to even, 60 all. Kenley finds the open person in the corner. That's going to be Wigginton, and he hits it.
But you have to admit, they've done a better job of finding paint, attacking, and then kicking out. We only shoot 9% in a game like they did last game. You've got to find out why, and I think a lot of it is they settled too much. Tonight, not so much.
Wigginton is 2 of 3 from the three-point line. Through the fingertips of Bailey in the corner.
That's a great pass by Sandro. It really is. Like when you come in, that corner is where it's got to go. And I think Bailey's trying to catch us and swing it right away. But this is 100% the pass, and then one more swing wide open for the shot. You just got to catch it.
And then Harris unable to stop. It was Bailey that was guarding him, but he's got 3 fouls, so he's got to be careful.
Has to be, especially with 30 seconds left.
I think Harris knew that. Attack the guy that's got 3 fouls in the first half.
Angle ball screen up top, and obviously Wigginton and Sandro play together off of it.
That's the second time we've seen Mamu lose the handle.
Well, it just gets a little too wide, right? Like the dribble got a little bit wider, and all of a sudden now you lose it out of bounds because of that.
Shot clock is off. 10 seconds to go in this first half. The Raptors are looking to take the lead heading into the locker room. Harris, that shot is blocked. Patrick Mutombo, the head coach for the Raptors 905, looking for a foul too.
Actually, it was a really good no call. It looked like a lot of contact, but I didn't see a whole lot of that replay today.
So 2.2 seconds. Raptors to inbound under their own hoop. Best with the last shot of the half, and that will do it. 2 quarters in the books. And the Herd have a 1-point lead over the first place team in the East. Courtesy of Steinhoffels. Since 1934, Steinhoffels has been a family-owned business providing quality home furnishings, mattresses, and home decor. Learn more at steinhoffels.com. So ready to begin this third quarter, and the Herd looking for their second win over the first-place team in the East. This Raptors team has been terrific all regular season. Best record not only in the East, but the entire G League this year, and the first team to clinch a playoff spot. The Herd start out second half with a turnover and a foul by Mamu. Agreed. Definitely. Yeah, they've had moments way too many times this season where they have not played very well in that first half and given up a big lead.
Yep.
But then
Fought their way back. Yeah, absolutely.
Usually make it a game down the stretch. And the first couple of months we saw them win some really thrilling come from behind wins. Tough to do on a night in, night out basis though. Wigginton gets tied up. Meanwhile, it was Sandro Mamakalishvili leading the Herd in that first half, 15 points, 11 rebounds. Rajon and Lindell each had 13 points. The Raptors, led by Aaron Best with 12 points and Kevon Harris with 11.
Not the start you want by if you're the Wisconsin Herd. A turnover, and now you got a jump ball with only 7 seconds on the clock, and you lose the jump ball now.
Bonga lost the handle, and then Wigginton lost the handle after he had it.
They need some of those working hands right now. That's what they need, that working hands. Guaranteed relief for extremely dry, cracked hands. I don't think they used enough of this. That ball is slipping all over the place. Not a sponsor, but working on it. Mr. President Steve Brandon's get on top of it.
Rajon with the finish. He's up to 15 points in the game.
Windows is working on a reboot here, so I can't tell you what he's got here, but.
Looking for the alley-oop from Wigginton. A little bit off the mark as Rajon gives him a thumbs up. Says, hey, we'll do that next time. 15 points in the game, though, for Rajon. About 20 points away from being a franchise leader in scoring.
That'll happen on this homestand. Last couple of games at home, Friday and Sunday. Come on out. We still can see your Herd in action.
Wigginton with a miss. Tucker with the rebound. Well, Rajon on the verge of becoming that franchise leader in scoring. It's Xavier Munford that he's chasing. Terrific ball player. First couple of seasons with the Herd, and yeah, that's a guy you knew very well.
Very well. Got called up by the Bucks when he was on our team, and it was fantastic.
Champagny, right place at the right time, and Graves is injured on that play. Doubled over, and he's going to need a break. Hopefully it's just a matter of getting the wind knocked out of him, but he's going to head right to the locker room. So, yeah, hopefully he's going to be all right. We have to stop talking about how thin the bench is and these guys getting dinged up here. Jason Allen now will take a timeout. They've got a 1-point lead early in the third quarter. This is NBA G League basketball. Steinhoffel sponsors the 100-point promotion. One lucky fan earned $1,400 to Steinhoffels after the Herd held the G League Ignite to under 100 points back on February 12th. Come to future Herd games for your chance to win big bucks at Steinhoffels 2.
Do you think we're getting close to it?
Well,
this is about as close as we've been.
The Herd have to hold the opponent to under 100 points. They got 66 here already. Herd get another 2 from Taiwan Kenley, but Champagny gets the answer on the other end. Best rattles home another 3. So Aaron Best, who had 12 points in that first half, gets another 3 on that shot. Kenley. Bonga coast to coast, and Harris with the follow-up. So it's that offensive rebounding we talked about, the Herd needing to clean up. Gave up 16 points in second chance points in that first half. Wigginton. Count it, and a 4-point play coming up as Champagny got a piece of Wigginton on that three-pointer.
Again, and what have they done? They've attacked, and they've done a great job at this. Coach Mutombo's not real happy with the officiating right now, but when you attack, good things happen.
Our officiating crew tonight: Tyler Ricks, Marcy William, Stacy Blow. Switch out Mamu and Kenley. Wendell Wigginton on a two-way contract with the Milwaukee Bucks, missed the free throw. Harris left open, attacks and loses the handle. Nope, they're going to say it went off Jalen. So 12 seconds on the shot clock. Champagny takes the inbound pass, top of the key, kisses it off the glass, and head to the free throw line. Wigginton guilty on that foul. Justin Champagny. Good at the free throw line, and now back to a three-point lead for the Raptors. Rajon through three defenders and the finish. Rajon just imposing his will down there. LeCue gets a piece of that one.
And LeCue did a great job because there was no weak side help. Raptors 9 on 5 did a great job of spacing the floor, and that driving lane was huge. And LeCue got beat, yeah, but that rear contest and blocking that situation was really, really good.
Off the inbound pass, Harris misses. Best offensive rebound. Rack up another 2 points on second chance opportunities.
But it's just at some point, it's just be honest, not real good on the offensive glass right now as far as boxing out.
Rajon Tucker with a 3 ball. And Rajon keeps adding to that total. Right back on the other end, though, Aaron Best. Best has done a nice job tonight. So a 2-point lead for the Raptors, and Best with an opportunity to add another point to that.
Yeah, and both teams right now unhappy with the officiating. shouldn't surprise anybody. That happens a lot when you play this game. However, you just got to keep playing through it right now. Both teams, and I don't think it was that bad. I thought there was a foul down there. And then when Raptors 905 were complaining, I thought that was a foul.
Mamu working against Bongo, and Bonga got a piece of it. Side Champagny. Oh, great fast break for the visitors. 4-point lead now. Mamu tries to get 3 of them back. And Rajon reached in. He got a piece of Bonga, and that's going to be a foul on Tucker. Rajon goes over and makes sure Bonga's all right. It's one of those plays where you're in the open court, loose ball, everyone's going for it, and you're not trying to hurt anybody in that situation.
No.
Tyree, pull up for the 3. Well, had a little space and took advantage of it. 84-77, the Raptors. Now LeCue loses the handle. Another turnover, and Champagny. Oh, that's broken
Great
up
hustle
by Tywan Kenley.
Great hustle by Kenley.
The crowd giving him an ovation. Great hustle, as you mentioned. How about this, Coach?
I absolutely love the hustle. You couldn't have done that any better without foul.
And then grabs the defensive rebound. Need a few more of those. Good job by Tywan. Kenley shakes the defender, top of the key, but it's short. Best. He's wide open on the right side. And tipped out of bounds by LeCue. So 84-77, just under 6 minutes to go in this third quarter. From the corner.
And that's just a lack of discipline by the Herd on that play, right? It's an inbounds play. You've got a guy in the corner right away. You've got to make sure you're able to close out to that shooter. They don't. Now they're down by 10.
Best gets a part of Rajon. Got him in the face. The Herd will get it out on the sideline, trailing by 10. The Herd led by 1 at the end of the first half. A turnover here, and the Raptors with a chance to increase the lead, and Rajon with a foul and maybe a little frustration on that one.
And isn't that how this goes? When you talk about this game of basketball, how did the Herd start the half? Turnover, and then a ball that became a turnover that became a jump ball, and now you're seeing it kind of trickle down a little bit in this third quarter. It's amazing when you set the tone how that continues to play through it.
So Tyree goes to the free throw line and knocks it down, so it's a 12-point lead. 12-point lead now for the Raptors. Champagny whistled on the foul. That'll be his third, and the third team foul. So LeCue working against him. 5 on the shot clock as Graves gets his shot rejected. Best.
He's having himself a night right now.
Closing in on some career and season highs.
Yeah, 3 points away from his season high and 3 points away from a career high now.
Yeah, he's been great tonight. Seibert. And a much needed 3 ball for the Herd. Gets it back to an 11-point game. Herd need to string a few more of those shots together. A tough couple of minutes here for this team. Tyree now. And they will get the offensive foul on Tyree as the Q stayed in front. Jalen rubbing his jaw a couple times down the floor. Took a shot to the face.
There's been a little more physicality so far.
And you got the first place Raptors in town. The Herd are out of playoff contention, but a lot of pride out there playing against the first place team.
That and the two ways, when you look at what they've got to do and everyone else, you want to put together good film. You never know what happens after this season.
Graves, step back. One and done. And back come the Raptors. Champagnie trying to get around Bailey, and Bailey blocks the shot. Bonga picks up the loose ball, though.
Really good defense there by Bailey.
Well, rack up another 3 points in that second chance points category.
It's not good. Raptors now on 5 with 28 second chance points. Again, now we've seen the Herd last couple possessions settle way too much. When they've gotten the ball in the paint, they've been good.
They get the stop. Now looking for a bucket. Kenley drops it off to Bailey. Bailey wants the three, and Bonga grabs the rebound.
Ted, don't mind that because you got 2 feet in the paint and you kicked out for an open three. That's a good look.
McHugh denies Bonga another offensive rebound. And Jalen will get to the free throw line. A 13-point lead for the Raptors, and Aaron Best having himself a game.
He's having a career night, 3 points away from his season high and career high.
Thanks to 4Imprint for sponsoring Country Nights. 4Imprint offers corporate gifts, personalized gifts, custom t-shirts, promotional pens, travel mugs, tote bags, water bottles, Post-it notes, custom calendars, custom shirts, and much more. For more information, visit 4imprint.com. I think we got them all, didn't we? They probably have a few more things too, don't they?
They got a whole magazine. I think we need to bring it out next game Friday. I think we just go through all of it.
One of the great sponsors, many sponsors for the Wisconsin Herd, 4Imprint. 13-point lead for the Raptors. 2:15 remaining in this third quarter, Brian. And Again, you're back in a situation where you need to string together a few stops and a few buckets to make this a more manageable game heading into the fourth.
And it's been because offensively they've stopped attacking the paint. They haven't executed on that offensive end, and then it's led to them getting out, the Raptors 905, and getting easy buckets out of that. That's why we've seen this lead expand. Then obviously the offensive rebounds. If I were to say that the Raptors 905 were rebounding the ball well on the offensive end, what would you say? How many offensive rebounds would you say they had?
12.
Number 17.
17.
It's a lot.
Seibert missed, but offensive rebound for Mamu as he tipped it out to LeCue. And LeCue. And they are going to let him play down low, much to the dismay of the coaching staff and everyone in the building supporting the Wisconsin Herd. And back on the other end, it's Tyree again.
So there was a lot of contact on that last play, no question.
Mamu missed the shot. He knew it was going to be off the mark as soon as it left his hands. Challenge for the offensive rebound. Minute to go in the third. Wigginton had a couple of defenders in front of him. And they're going to get Bonga on the foul.
That's a great call and a great take by Wigginton to understand that there has been a lot of contact, and now because of the contact, you drive, you push the ability there, and probably will get one. Just good basketball IQ.
Under a minute to go now. An 18-point lead. Champagny is fouled by Graves.
Talked about this. Graves does a good job of ball pressure, right? They switch, lack the switch, but they make that a very tough shot. You reach down, it's going to be a foul.
Seeing some more talking on the floor for both teams right now.
Yes.
This is you saw it earlier in this game too, where it's starting to get a little more chippy, a little more frustration building, and as this lead grows for the Raptors, certainly something
only going to get worse, yeah. And that's where I think, 905, they've let their head coach, that's a foul. They've let their head coach handle the talking. Not a lot of players have. You've seen some more Herd players talk there. Sandro's still on the floor there, but a good finish on that. I've said it a lot, man, but energy and effort is a skill set. Their verticality, there's no foul on that. That's where the foul occurs, was Sandro going up.
Boy, landed awkwardly.
And Smith underneath him.
Well, you just got to hold your breath when he's on the court after hitting the deck like that. But Sandro able to bounce back up and get the offensive rebound, but lost the handle. That's the kind of night it's turned into.
Really has. Now with only a 3-second difference, they'll hold this for one. And come set a ball screen with around 8 seconds on that shot clock. There's the ball screen.
Tyree, great crossover, drops it off inside to Smith. Smith missed the shot, second chance, no good. Final shot from Taiwan Kenley is no good. So 3 quarters in the books, and the first place Raptors have opened up a big lead, 98-82. This is NBA G League basketball. Well, we talk about how well this Raptors team has been playing. Aaron Best leading the way with 21 points, closing in on a career high. Best 9 of 15 from the floor. 3 of 7 from that three-point line. He's got 5 points and 3 assists to go along with those 21 points. And then Best will get that career high right there.
Absolutely will.
I was setting him up.
That's all it is.
101-82 as we begin the fourth quarter, and Mamu gets fouled. We'll go to the free throw line. Well, that was a rough third quarter, to say the least.
Yeah, there's no way about it. Matter of fact, you look at what they've done and how they did it. We were talking about if it was a possibility of them not getting to 100 points. You know, there was 8 minutes left when we said that, and then all of a sudden, click, it went, and it was not a good one. 36 points in that third quarter.
Mamu gets 2 of them back.
Well, token pressure here by the Herd. We've seen that throughout this game.
And Harris, a little too easy that time. Well, we've seen the Herd come back from some big deficits in the past. It's Mamu! Oh, boy, did he want that one. And now they're questioning whether that was a good basket.
There was question on that. The basket went through the whole hoop and then popped out. Good catch by Tyler Ricks.
Mamu pokes that one away. Champagny picks up the loose ball, drops it off inside. The free throw coming up for Harris. Let's go back and take a look at this one, Brian.
Now, the trailer fisher, Tyler Hicks, is the guy that ends up calling this, but Sandro finishes that.
Smith on the receiving end of that dunk.
Absolutely.
Rajon checks back in. Rajon with 20 points in this game already. Mamu up to 21 to lead the Herd. Lincoln with 18. Harris misses the free throw. Rajon back the other way. And the free throw coming up, and look at this.
What a finish.
Well, if you get fouled, you always say stay with it. Get a shot up, and look at the finish here by Harris.
You look at Harris again, uses every part of the basketball to create this spin. Kept an eye on the rim to give himself a chance. Really good.
Harris trying to
hurting a little bit right now.
Catch his breath and take a moment. Yeah. That's been a hard-fought game. You know, you got these two teams really going after each other tonight. Same two teams get to face each other again on Friday night.
Oh, we've seen this a lot this year in the G League. I like it as a player. You've got to like it because your focus is on the same team. The adjustments you'll make are very simple. Good ball movement.
That was a behind-the-back pass by Tucker to LeCue, who buried the three. Rajon with 4 assists. LeCue up to 12 points. Well, chip away at this.
And there, another offensive rebound. A tip out.
Oh, and Harris
just missed second layup he's missed.
And Mamu floating and finishing. Now, fourth quarter, we've seen this from Mamu too. Finds a different gear in this final quarter.
Foul on Graves yet again. We've said this a lot. He's so quick with his feet. But when you go in to reach and grab that ball, if you don't get it, it's going to be a foul. I don't understand why take that risk.
Tyree then comes back with a jumper, 108-91. Well, I mean, are you at a point in the game where you need to start taking a few more risks?
But I don't think those are calculated risks. Right? You see the Herd have fallen back in a 2-3 a little bit. They've changed some things there. But you're just giving the foul in those reach-ins, though, Ted. I mean, if you want to risk, you go everybody in and rebound the ball.
Jason Allen will take a timeout. Third time's a charm again. We've said that too many times. Those second chance points have just been a killer for the Herd tonight.
Herd down by 20, but great passing between each other. We'll see if a comeback's in store.
Tonight's Wisconsin Herd Bar Network, presented by Bud Light, will be at Monkey Bars, 1013 Oregon Street in Oshkosh. Thank all our Wisconsin Herd Bar Network partners this season. Been a lot of them. Just appreciate the support for the Wisconsin Herd. So 8:30 to go in the ball game, and the Herd have their work cut out for them, trailing 111-91.
Well, it's going to start on the defensive end, rebounding the basketball. Offensively, you're down by 20. No matter what you do on the offensive end now, you has to start on the defensive end to be able to get enough stops to come back.
Marcus Graves at the free throw line. Graves with the free throw. Good for 2 points. He's up to 6 in the game. Marcus has been averaging about 12 points a contest. Tyree lost the handle. Graves picks it up. Now Tucker working against Bonga. And hey, Sandro right there for the putback. Great hustle by Sandro. So Mamu's up to 23 points, 18 rebounds to go along with that.
And if you're wondering how you make yourself a professional, Sandro hasn't done anything flashy by any means. But it's all been effort, energy, create second chance opportunities, and then that trickles down to the rest of your teammates.
Now, Rajon Tucker, certainly one of the leaders on this team, up to 23 points now. 3 of 6 from the three-point line. Mamu closing in on 20 rebounds. He's got 19. Champenny missed the follow-up. He wanted a call. Now Rajon. Kick to the corner. Seibert. And Rajon with the finish. Flexes after that one. 25 points for Rajon Tucker. He and Mamu each with 25 in the game. By the way, Mamu did get his 20th rebound on that as well. But not to be outdone, here come the Raptors.
And that was a big one. It was just a simple screen, pop to the top of the key. The rotation was just a little late.
Inside to Mamu, and they're going to get Tucker on the offensive rebound. And Rajon says we should take a look at this one and see what coach wants to do here. Rajon's fourth foul. What do you think?
I think he's moving. I really do. And they are going to review it.
They are going to review it, so.
Coach Johnson was pretty smart there. Waited for it to get up on the big screen. Had a chance to take a look at it himself and said, yeah, we're going to take a look at this.
Well, 6:12 remaining in this game, so we will step away. This is NBA G League basketball. A 14-point lead for the Raptors. They went to review. So we'll take another look at what they were reviewing. So Bonga stood in there, and the initial call was a charge. Rajon immediately asked Coach to take a look at it, and then Coach decided to use his challenge there, and you just talked to Tyler Ricks.
So it is reversed. It is now side out. However, the Herd is still challenged, or is still taking that timeout because it was the second mandatory timeout within this. So even though they won it, they still lose their timeout.
So Bonga picks up his fourth foul. It'll be the
Correct.
Third team foul for the Raptors. And we play on. Graves, top of the key. Now picked up by Champagny. 6 on the shot clock. 6 minutes to play in the game. Wigginton, 3. And the air ball, and here come the Raptors.
And now let's see if the Herd can defend. Coach Mutombo wanted to slow it down. Now do they guard?
Oh, and Tyree lost the handle on it. And they're going to say it belongs to the Raptors, and they will reverse the call. So
choose the correct call.
it was the correct call. I think the official on the baseline was kind of blocked out from that one, and good job by the officiating crew to get together and reverse that call. Now Bonga. He's challenged by Seibert, but it's going to be another 2 for the Raptors, who now lead by 16.
last couple of possessions on the offensive have not been good. You've seen Raptors 905 pick it up on the defensive end, and the Herd settle and turn the ball over.
5 minutes to go. Raptors will run a little clock here. Champagny. And we will get a block and a free throw coming up. Tucker whistle for the foul. So that will be his fourth this time. Mamu checks back into the game. Mamu with those 25 points and 20 rebounds. That's a career high for Mamu with those 20 rebounds.
20 rebounds a game is pretty darn good.
It's not a bad double-double, is it?
Oh, and that's the thing. Just active, Ted. Just active.
Wigginton. He's got 20 points in the game. Third player to score at least 20 points for the Herd. They trail by 14. A shot by Tyree, stayed with it, and able to get that baseline
Offensive, yeah.
shot.
It's going the other way.
Well, time's starting to run away. Get away from the Herd now. Running out, trailing by 16 here with 4:15 to go. Fifth foul on Marcus Graves. 15 fouls, so Tyree to the free throw line.
Down by 16. Just not a good foul. Defend, guard, see if you can get some stops, see if you can put together a string. Instead, you almost give them 2 points.
So Brian Tyree, 21 points in the game off the bench. What a great performance from him tonight. Best still leading the way with 24. Kevon Harris also 21 points in this game. LeCue loses the handle, and Champagny takes it all the way to the hole. 20-point lead again. Mamu. Mamu finishes. Bonga is slow to get up. There's some contact as Mamu slashed through the lane. And they're going to check on Isaac Bonga.
Sander does a good job with a little bit of an ankle.
Well, got caught up with his own
teammate.
Bad. Yeah, it wasn't a Herd player. He was trying to basically get out of the way, ran into his own teammate.
As you like to say, making a business decision on that one there. Ended up making the wrong business decision.
So Mamu now 27 points for him. Quite the performance.
27 and 20, 11 of 16. Really, no. I didn't feel like at any point did I feel like he forced the game or forced an action.
Well, if you're wondering about his career high, he's one shy. 28 points was his best performance in a Herd uniform. Rajon grabs that loose ball, throws it up to LeCue, back to Rajon. They were looking for Mamu inside, and it was broken up. Well, right idea. But another turnover for the Herd. 22 turnovers in this game for Wisconsin tonight. And Tyree makes them pay with another three ball. 125, 104.
Many turnovers as offensive rebounds given up too. Both those big numbers. And again, they played so well in that first half. One of the better first halves that we've seen from this Herd team.
There's a new career high for Mamu. Sandro Mamakhalishvili, 30 points, 20 rebounds. But back on the other end, David Johnson. It's been kind of a quiet night for David Johnson. 10 points after that three. And Rajon Tucker comes out of nowhere. Says, you know what, fans, come on back on Friday. We'll give you a little something to remember us by. 2 minutes to go. Well, Brian, it's not going to end up being the Wisconsin Herd night tonight, but you got these two teams coming back here Friday night. And when you lose a game like this, it might be around the 20-point mark. I mean, if you're on the losing end of this one, what's the perspective coming back in 2 nights to face the same team?
Yeah, I looked at it. I get points in the paint with 54 for this Herd team. They did a good job of getting the ball into the paint, which then created so many different opportunities, whether it was the threes. Like last game, they shoot 9% from three. The percentage is not 9% now, right? Like it's only 28, but 11 of 39. The shots were better. The points in the paint were better. It all led to a really good. But where the game got away from the Herd was the third quarter when they stopped attacking and they settled. And then all of a sudden, Raptors 905 took that expanded lead, and why we're sitting where we're sitting right now.
Yeah. Yeah, you can dig pretty deep into these stats tonight. There's some stats that really jump out at you, but in our Oshkosh office system stats of the night. It's been a tough go. As that one goes out of bounds, and the Raptors will keep it. So this is going to even the season series between these two. Of course, the Herd won on the road back in February. We'll finish up the season series on Friday. That'll be a 7 o'clock game. You can see it right here on TV 32. And then there'll be a game on Sunday afternoon. That'll be a 2:30 game here in Oshkosh. That'll be the final home game of the season. Tickets available for both Friday and Sunday. Make sure you pick them up. Bring the kids out. Be a good time. Graves with the miss. And here's Alex Antetokounmpo. And blocked by Jalen LeCue. Well, Alex had some ideas here.
So did Jalen LeCue.
So Alex goes to the free throw line. 13th game with the Raptors 905. He's been averaging about 3 points a game. Knocks down the first free throw. Again, if you missed the first half, he's got some pretty big fans here in the stands. Giannis and Thanasis came up from Milwaukee to watch their brother play. And of course, Friday night, well, there you see Giannis and Thanasis.
Those seats, nice seats.
Could probably take care of him.
I think so.
Mr. Giannis, where would you like to sit? You can sit anywhere you want. You might say, hey, I want to sit on Brian Butch's lap.
I don't think that's ever the case.
There's LeCue. And a free throw coming up. But again, you know, we've talked about that before. Of course, the Wisconsin Herd are affiliated with the Milwaukee Bucks, and so much support. We saw the entertainment staff of the Milwaukee Bucks at our home games last week, Rim Rockers, and it was terrific. And you get so much support from Milwaukee, and it's great to see the players come up. Of course, we saw Chris Middleton earlier this season come up and watch a game. Tonight, Giannis and Thanasis. Giannis has been here. Is this the fourth time?
Yeah, I think, yeah.
3 or 4 times he's been up over the years. You know, Thanasis, we've seen him play in a Wisconsin Herd uniform, and Giannis would come up and watch him. So It's great to see that support, and the fans certainly love it. Who knows what's going to happen Friday? You know, it is Greek night. We'll be wearing special Greek-themed uniforms on Friday night, so who knows who's going to show up to that game. That's a plug for buy your tickets now.
All day, every day.
A free throw coming up for Kentley. Well, you look at the stats tonight, pretty impressive for the Raptors. Harris had 21, Champagny 19, Bonga 17, Johnson 10. Aaron Best a career high with 24, Tyree also 24 points in this game. This first place team, again, looking very impressive as they get ready to compete in the postseason. They've already clinched the playoff spot, sitting in first place in the East as Kentley made the first free throw. Heard tonight led by Sandro Mamakhalishvili, 30 points, 20 rebounds. Just an incredible double-double.
Yeah, and we talked a lot about it, but honestly, I don't feel at any point did he force the game, which is really impressive when you go in as a two-way.
Wendell Wigginton, 20 points in the game. Jalen LeCue, 14. Taiwan Kenley, 9. And Rajon Tucker, 27 points in this game tonight. And he's going to be, well, single digits now when it comes to closing in on the Wisconsin Herd franchise scoring record. And a record you would think would fall as Jalen LeCue gets open for a highlight dunk. But Tucker closing in on the franchise scoring record, and we would expect to see that on Friday night.
Absolutely.
So get your tickets, come on out. Should be a great matchup. We saw some really good things from the Herd earlier in this game. Just got away from them in the third, Brian.
Yeah, it did, and that was where they go. The third came offensively, didn't run good action, set it a little bit too much. It led then to the offense, or the defense, kind of falling into some lapses, and that's when the lead took off.
Well, same two teams back on the floor Friday night. Tip is at 7 o'clock. Hopefully you can make it to Oshkosh Arena. If not, we hope that you'll be watching right here on TV 32. That's going to do it for us tonight. Again, the Raptors 905 knocks off the Wisconsin Herd 130 to 115. For Brian Butch, I'm Ted Stefaniak. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time on Wisconsin Herd NBA G League basketball. Good night, everybody.
This copyrighted telecast of the NBA G League may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise used in any form without the express written consent